We'll see if that holds true as we get into the grand finals for the North American Spring Doubles.
Fakey just sidelighting ghosts over on the edge. Spooky. We have had a spooky bracket today, so maybe there are some ghosts over here on Apocalypse. Needs to probably be focused more on the opponents. They're wearing red.
Okay, nice follow-up there from Fakey off of that down air bounce coming out from Java.
Dude, Fakey is getting handled here. Like, Hideaway is getting some serious damage on him as well, but Fakey is just getting handled. And I feel like he probably hasn't done as much so far this game as Hideaway has.
Ooh, and that team damage not really going to help either. That side air actually disarming Fakey. Down heavy thrown out. Fakey still surviving there, goes real low for that recovery, but the down heavy will KO Fakey first.
Little weapon toss to bonk Java on the head. He moves back over onto the main platform now that Fakey has respawned. There is a weapon spawn on the field. Fakey grabs it, opens up instantly. With that signature, moving him across the staging, popping him up a little bit, but he doesn't find a contact with it. Somehow he's able to essentially grab both with that, even though it is a grab move. The first part is a grab, but the last blast still has a hitbox on it, and that's how he grabbed or hit the other person.
Oh, but looks like they want to take out Fakey again. You can see Hideaway with this edge guard. BalloonBoy
so close.
Oh, but the recovery from Hideaway actually helping Fakey out. Wait, maybe not.
Unfortunately, like, Hideaway had to do that, or else he was going to lose his stock. So, dude, Fakey, oh, I didn't even, like, I noticed that he just got KO'd, and I remember him getting KO'd earlier, but, like, for some reason in that moment, 1+1 did not equal 2, and I was surprised to see him on his final stock less than 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, got handled a little bit there coming out from Hideaway with those gauntlets. BB BalloonBoy, only one still sitting on that first stock. Java did lose his first stock just a moment ago.
Yeah, it's a huge opening here for the red team. We are now 2 minutes into this game, and BalloonBoy loses his stock, but only his first one. Fakey's got to be so careful. That neutral light's sending him flying. They're actually going for this edge guard over here instead of really focusing on that man advantage.
One to put Fakey away, so then go for those 1v2s. Honestly, I haven't seen massive 1v2 combos coming out from the red team. Instead, just really solid gameplay, but the neutral sig sneaks in there, takes down Hideaway.
Yeah, I think the opportunities just really haven't presented themselves. Like, look how quickly Java and Fakey split themselves up so that they didn't get caught in a combo that would likely lead to a double KO on them, leaving Java by himself. There's the recovery from BalloonBoy. He gets the KO off the top. Goes for the GCD sig. I respect the attempt. It is like, it's so fast. It's like D-Light Plus, because it feels almost as fast as D-Light, but just a little bit slower.
Yeah, it comes out pretty quick, and of course, just immediately does the force dump, but Java now down to that final stock. Hideaway, BB BalloonBoy. Hunting for the reset, hunting for the first KO, or the, I guess the final KO of game number 1. Back.
I'm surprised we didn't see more from Hideaway there.
Yeah.
I expected some major ground pounds or maybe some major dares coming out. But I think they're just being careful here. They know they're in a great spot. They were in advantage state. They had so much control that, like, just chill out and be smart, and they'll end up taking this one home.
Yeah, I think if those off-stage engagements weren't really going in their favor, then I would have been a little bit more critical, because it was kind of them like walking down the hallway towards Java as opposed to like staying on stage and using the man advantage that they had. But because of the way those off-stage engagements were working out, then there's really not much hate that you can put their way, because it's just like, okay, yeah, we're just winning.
And look, another massive game in terms of damage taken by Java. 602 damage. Again, we're going to do some math here, which I know Last doesn't like, but we're going to divide that by 3 for each stock. It's roughly 201 per stock, which is massive for Java. I mean, just in general, that's a good amount of damage to take, but especially when you're playing low defense legend. He is in the defense stance, but it's only putting it from 3 to 4. I play a 4 defense legend, and like, I'm not getting my stock lost on every single hit, but like, you feel that 4 defense.
Yeah. I mean, a testament to Java A for surviving at such high damage values, but also he does a really good job of avoiding damage. Like, a lot of times you'll hear me call out the fact that Fakey took a lot of the damage early on. This time, though, looks like Java's taking some of that early damage.
And we're over here on Western Air Temple. Oh, look, they put E's next to Hideaway and BalloonBoy's name instead of L.
Yeah, because they didn't take, well, they like, in a way they took an L, but they're in the elimination side of the bracket, right?
Right there. He tried to get the Sair the other direction.
Ooh. Yep, everybody wanted that wake-up recovery, wanted to get those KOs, but also split out to be safe. No punish on the GC down heavy that came out from Hideaway.
And Fakey jumped to try to get above him to throw out a spear dare. That's an interesting punish there when your opponent is that damaged and just whipped a sig right over your head. I don't know if he wanted to get like the bounce, maybe follow-up recovery, or if he hit it at more of like an angle and didn't go straight down, straight up. He goes for the side air option. I'm not really sure what he was looking for there.
Yeah, I don't know. That was an awkward play to say the very least. But the falling down air from Hideaway, not going to be awkward. It's just going to be a KO, and might be getting another KO here as Fakey has to come in here. Java does get that wall touch. Fakey able to be present, making sure that that is a little bit safer for Java.
Hideaway was being really smart over there on the corner, though. Like, he didn't want to rip that recovery early and, like, really focus on getting back or getting a hit on his opponent, because he was like, okay, I'm going to save him if I go for that hit. So I have time. I have movement economy. I can look to see if there's the chance that I secure this stock here. Then that opportunity didn't present itself, so that's where the recovery came from. He ended up hitting his opponent and sending him up above, not for a KO, essentially saving him, but still not losing his own stock and looking for the option to KO.
Just like that. Damage advantage to the red team. Java, once again, slightly more damage,
Ooh.
but Fakey
Kaya.
eats so much from Hideaway.
That's Kaya right there, just
Java.
barely. Only got stuck under the corner and couldn't get back over to the wall to touch.
Unfortunate fall for Java. Immediately goes to the outside, wants to help out Fakey, but there's too much coverage coming out from this red team. BalloonBoy hits the ground pound, and now Fakey and Java on their final stocks and gets interrupted as Fakey was hitting the down heavy.
Man, I really thought that there was like no way that BalloonBoy and Hideaway were going to be able to do this well against Java and Fakey. I really thought that they were like, yeah, they were going to tie the best placement with second for Hideaway, and like that was going to be it, and it was still going to be a Herculean effort for the day of the stage spike. Okay, signs of life in Java and Fakey here in game 2. Everybody on final stock.
It ain't over till it's over. Java and Fakey still having some life in them as they get everybody down to their final stocks. Neutral light comes out from Java. Down light down air. Java looking for the edge guard, but Hideaway comes back on the stage. They're playing this safe.
Oh, just barely holding on. That's that extra point in defense. Without that, he was gone there. Java would have been out of the game. It would have been Fakey all by himself. Both blue team members are so damaged here. I don't know what circumstances need to happen for them to be victorious here. They're adding up a lot of damage on the Hideaway, though. They've done a great job of that. But Java's going to be the first to fall, and Fakey is not far behind him. And that is game 2 here in the first part of Grand Finals. I'm looking at the horizon, and I'm seeing a reset that I did not see coming earlier.
Yeah, I mean, the picture getting a little bit closer as we get closer to it. Or, sorry, picture getting bigger as we get closer to it. That's eyeballs or something like that. But BalloonBoy, Hideaway, 1 game away from getting that reset.
You know when you go to the eye doctors and you're like looking in the thing, tell me if you see any numbers that you want to talk about. Is it 602 again?
Yep.
From Java? Why?
Bet. Is that real?
337, that's my area code.
Hey.
Shout out Lafayette, phase up.
What?
That's my area code.
Yeah, but like, does Face Clan have like Lafayette?
No.
Okay.
Hey, Banks, I could be the first though. I'm on the broadcast more than any other Brawlhalla player, like pretty much ever.
3,
so
2, 1.
That's all I'm saying.
Photoshop.
I look good with gold around my neck, so I'm saying.
All right, here we go. Game number 3, potential reset, or Java and Fakey might try to march this one into a championship victory. See what will happen here. No changes on the blue team side.
Oh, Java. All right, he was ready for something there. He was ready for something big. He's doing a lot of sword damage early on in this game. He's probably done already 100 damage, maybe?
Yeah, he's definitely done some work with the sword at the very least. You can see Hideaway's taking a lot of damage from his sword, and so has BB BalloonBoy. Java rotating over to the left side rather than wanting to go for that edge guard. Hideaway, though, deep red, down sig, not going to connect.
Dude, Java wants the KO on the Hideaway so bad, but Fakey is going to be the one who secures it.
Okay, neutral light. You can see him staying horizontal against BB BalloonBoy. Maybe was looking for that side air, but BalloonBoy gets in, gets that recovery. Stock count stays even.
I'm almost kind of seeing like shades of Starlight from Java here. The way he's like floating really high and kind of like moving back as his opponent also comes back towards the stage. So they blow their options, then you hit him with a side air. Like that was the Starlight Classic back in like 2016.
Yeah, that was like very old school Sword. Back when Sword's side air used to be just the most oppressive thing ever. Ground pound from Fakey. It will lead to a KO. It did take down Java, but that's a lead for the blue team.
This could be potentially rough here. We could see a momentum shift. Blue team is in the lead. It won't take much to take out Fakey. Give the KO potential of both Hideaway and BalloonBoy on these legends and these weapons. Ground pound coming in. Okay. Oh, okay. Another one from Hideaway there as well.
Java gets up, recovers his teammate for the chase dodge. Nice snare from Hideaway. We'll stop that Sig coming out from Java.
They got a good Fakey. Or maybe they'll just get Java. Ooh, Fakey's without a weapon here. That's going to give the red team maybe some time to do the man advantage. They get Fakey, but so much damage has been added up onto Hideaway. He's deep in the red on final stock.
Hideaway's got to be careful here. BalloonBoy and Java both deep red, but they also have a second stock.
Ooh, and now they have time to chase Hideaway down while BalloonBoy is spawning back in. Nice down air there into sweat beads, and the neutral light bouncing off the wall. Weapon toss goes down. Doesn't matter that it didn't make a hit, and BalloonBoy is now in a 1v2 against 3 stocks of the blue team. His best hope is to take out Java here, give him some time to put up some damage on a Fakey. No idea what that neutral light the other direction was from Fakey.
Well, you know what? Sometimes he was watching the cutscene, maybe didn't realize it was his time to play, but doesn't matter too much because Java's back in. Doesn't have to worry about too much.
Dude, wait. He's hitting your boy.
Okay, what does he do? Okay, I like that Java went down there. Like,
yes.
A lot of times you're like, okay, we're gonna have that split. Fakey hits the down heavy.
Okay, cheeky weapon toss coming in, goes wide.
Another one will connect, and that'll do it. Java Fakey on the board. 1-2.
Over the corner there. Denying the 3-0 in the reset, at least so far. That down air was great. And the capitalization off with the weapon toss and the GC inlight. That weapon toss goes wide, but it didn't matter. Here's the D-Sig. BalloonBoy just went a little bit too high.
That's a really good corner coverage tool. Like, obviously, we've seen a lot of Kayas use it as like a tool, mainly for people who'd like to stack up, but just using it there, especially when you got someone who does like to drift a little too high on those wall touches. Really good plays coming out from Fakey and Java. Now we're going into game number 4.
And even if it doesn't hit and they get around it, like it kind of forces them to recover high, which like that's what your teammate's for.
Yeah.
He's right there ready to go. Oh, the clash out there. How much damage did Fakey do last game? Okay, Fakey did 407, which is pretty good.
Ooh. But wants to do more this game. Gets that neutral Sig on the Hideaway. So far, things looking relatively even, but the follow-up from Hideaway gets the KO first.
And that's the timing that we've seen so many teams struggle with this weekend, getting that final signature hit to guarantee the KO.
Light. Nice side air on the way back, and Java's gonna fall.
Now, if that pillar wasn't there, I would imagine he was able to get back.
Yeah, he might have gone just all the way to the outside.
Yeah, because it's just, I mean, the hit itself is going to send him so far to the right. The pillar blocking him there, and that hit's going to end up sending him down. But without that there, I think he's able to get back. Western Air Temple, man, claims another victim.
That's the value of those pillars. That's why some people like them. Another recovery. Fakey down to his final stock here. Java playing real low on that wall while Fakey respawns.
We're getting closer and closer to reset territory. Now that Fakey's on final stock, Java might be there shortly. Getting into KO damage here. Hideaway turning around. Another dare onto Java. He's floating. No one's really contesting him right now. All eyes are focused on a Fakey.
Java was going in for that end sig. Fakey, like you said, all eyes are on top of him. The red team knows that if they take down Fakey like that, GC side sig, it's all left to Java, and it's looking like a reset.
Slow punish there from BalloonBoy on that GCD sig from Java, and ended up taking out Hideaway. They got room to play with, though. Not necessarily the most critical error ever. Dude, Hideaway's like just spamming. He just like wants to find the connections. He knows that Java is in orange. He knows all the hitboxes he throws out are much more risky. Yo, the GC inlight! Oh my gosh, BalloonBoy!
What a play coming out. I mean, I don't blame Java for going for that recovery because that was one of those Hail Marys. If it hits and it works, it's great. But BalloonBoy being able to turn that around with the gravity cancel and light.
Was he off screen when he hit that?
Yeah. Or like at the very tip of it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he was off screen. He dipped down just a little bit to get back on the screen, but ultimately that GCD light off screen, and we have a grand final reset here for North America. Where BalloonBoy and Hideaway? What is where? How did who? I don't want to say who let this happen because no one let this happen. They forced this to happen.
For sure. I mean, I talked about it a little bit earlier today, is that BalloonBoy is someone who, like, yes, we like to talk about as, like, kind of a jokingly thing. But also, I noticed recently, I was looking at the ranked ladder, and BalloonBoy is one of the top people on the ranked ladder. He's been grinding really, really hard. And I think, like, again, you got to give him so much credit because not everybody is putting in the time. Not everybody's putting in the work.
Very true,
and
North America.
Is obviously taking full advantage of that to earn his spot here in the top two.
Yeah, BalloonBoy's been doing his homework for sure. He's been putting in the time on the ranked ladder. Is that in ones or twos or both?
I was looking at ones when I said that.
Yeah. So yeah, he's been putting in a lot of time, and like his ones placements have also like the fruits of his labor are like sweet or riper. I don't know what. Yeah.
On the loom.
That's true. In the cornucopia. Remember when they tried to say that like we didn't have a cornucopia in the logo, and then we were like, it's 2024, we have the internet, we can just like we can way back machine this, brother.
It was like a Berenstein Bears.
It was a Mandela effect.
Yeah. Except that everybody was like, no, you're just gaslighting us.
We're still looking to see who Java is going to lock in this game after getting reset here, and it is the Finn, as we can see, and you at home will shortly see. No legend swaps whatsoever from either of these teams.
Yeah, can't fault them for taking some time here, because once again, the reset has happened. It is our final best of 5, our final set, and with the way that Java and Fakey started off today, with the way that they were able to win in the winners finals, I think they had a lot of confidence going into the grand finals. But BalloonBoy and Hideaway, maybe shaking things up a little bit, making them a little bit nervous, making them think, you know what, maybe we got to go back to the drawing board just a little bit and figure out what the secret sauce is that works so well in the winners final.
They're thinking a lot about these map bans. We're going back to Western Air Temple. I don't think it necessarily favors like one team over the other. Like, yeah, we've seen people get knocked out by the pillar. I believe it was Java who ended up getting knocked out by that pillar. But like, it could have just as easily been another situation where the blue team hit the red team into the pillar.
Yeah.
So it's not like, yes, Onyx and Zariel are the best legends on maps with pillars or anything like that.
All right, here we go. Game 1 after the reset. No character swaps at all. It's just about the play change, and right now the plays are working as Hideaway is getting knocked around by the blue team.
Oh, Hideaway!
Oh, the coverage
did not set in, and he is going to knock out Java before he falls. Both players really locking in on the edge. That was a super weird bounce. There's the ground pound from BalloonBoy to clear that one up. Wow, this is a massive lead for the red team because of BalloonBoy's survival. That was about to be really scary for the red team.
Yo, but they're still surviving. Getting back onto the stage, getting back onto the wall there, and suddenly Fakey over into the open air. Yo, nice wake up. That's what Java was looking for at the last game. Wanted that sword recovery off screen.
Java almost got hit by that recovery from Hideaway. It was a good thing that Fakey was right on his tail with the bow recovery, because Java has now fallen onto his final stock, but so has Hideaway. In the meantime, I didn't even notice how much damage was being added up on him. I was looking at Java.
Yeah, he took a decent amount, and then Fakey was able to finish it off. I think it was a bow ground pound, if I'm not mistaken, but that makes everything even as far as the stock count goes. Off stage, Java with the ground pound, BalloonBoy. Can he get back up? Doesn't get the nair for the chase dodge, and they might convert this to a double. Hideaway, he got the wall touch, another dare. Oh, and he dodges past, and you see him go back onto the stage, does not want to play that game anymore.
Now, before that ground pound that BalloonBoy threw out that ended up missing, like, he held it for a while, most likely in the attempt to, like, avoid any instant, like, down air or ground pound that would come out from, I can't remember who exactly he was ground pounding, but he did that so he would be far away from his opponent after that. Ultimately, he ended up falling because he was so down low, because the blue team was just ready.
Blue team definitely taking advantage of that reset to think about what has happened, because they came out swinging, and now Hideaway done for game number 1. BalloonBoy has to play the 1v2. You know they want that momentum. They want to keep these wins adding up.
So do you think the gauntlets or the bow are better here? I don't, especially if they're not going to like push off stage and they're just going to like sit in that exact same spot. This is like the same game ender that we saw previously from Fakey and Java.
I definitely think there are moments where if I was in BalloonBoy's shoes, I'd be like, man, I really wish I had bow, especially against this down stick, because, yeah, you can punish it a little bit easier, but he found it out. Gravity cancel side didn't work out that time.
BalloonBoy's making it work. Unfortunately, now he's at weapon disadvantage. Oh, he went for the big play, and he pays for it. He paid the iron price there, getting knocked out in that 1v2 after going for that breakdance.
Yeah, he definitely bet big on that one, was hoping that one of the blue team members might have drifted into it, but didn't work out. BalloonBoy and Hideaway going to take the first L of the reset.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was expecting there. I don't know if he was expecting the Kaya to maybe like turn around and move towards him, or if he expected like the 3-step program of like Kaya doing the move, he comes in, he's looking for the punish on the Kaya, and then Java's going to come down and then punish his punish with a counter punish. I think that's potentially what he was looking for, which is why he went for that down heavy. Of course, it's going to cover both sides as well. So if Kaya turns around, and Java, I keep calling him Kaya, so if Fakey turns around, he can hit potentially both people, or he doesn't have to be quite as precise with exactly where he's throwing that out, because it covers both sides and stacked.
Good start for the blue team here in game number 2. Honestly, my gut is that he was like, I want move that hits all directions. Hideaway, though, wants move that keeps himself alive, because he is already onto the second stock here in game number 2.
Less than 20 seconds into this game, and Hideaway is struggling already. He only did 302 damage last game, so it's now 2 games in a row. Now, of course, he could turn things around, and he's attempting it with that ground pound over on the edge. Even that side air, BalloonBoy is going to work, though. And are they going to grab one each? Yes, they do. The full team wipe. Now red team in the lead.
They've got the lead, but once again, Hideaway, he's got to be careful, because if the blue team just does the exact same thing 3 times, Hideaway will not get to play anymore of game number 2.
Nice neutral signature. Not going to KO, though. It's going to be that 45-degree angle, and the fact that it was towards the left side of the stage, and the low strength that Kaya has. Ooh. Nice finish.
Jump the ground pound. Going to KO there.
Man, Java hitting like max range neutral airs. Hideaway, it seemed like he was so far away, but he wasn't far enough. Oh,
okay.
A lot of interruptions there.
Yeah, Fakey got that side sig, and then it was BalloonBoy who interrupted it. Neutral light, Java over to the left side. Fakey's in position to cover. He's going to eat the neutral light for Java, but Java eats a dare on his way back up. Nice save.
Hideaway was ready for the attempt to punish that, like as the opponent got sent straight up, GCN heavy to KO off the top. Didn't quite have it though, but I saw the vision.
I love the gravity cancel downlight into the recovery. The neutral sig has enough active frames. Java will get 2. He'll start dominating, but he will get shut down. Even stocks.
Very few hits coming out, just a lot of dashes so far. Everybody's even on this game. A victory here for Java and Fakey is a large momentum that they need to keep this going. Here comes the cannon from Hideaway. He's finding a lot of hits here, one of which was on BalloonBoy, but he backed out of it. Nobody got punished.
Neutral light goes in for the side air as well. Some good surface to air damage coming out from Hideaway.
They were using that soft platform to like extend up to hopefully take out the blue team because they were in orange. Ooh. Oh, that was so close.
Yeah.
There's one.
Java.
There's two.
That's going to tie it up 1-1.
And keep in mind, I don't know, we haven't mentioned it specifically on this block yet, they might have previously, but this is Java and Fakey, PR 3 and 4 respectively, against Hideaway and BalloonBoy, PR 14 and 25 respectively. So that's, it definitely went up after their 4th place at the Winter Doubles Championship, but it's definitely going to go up again after this tournament, no matter what happens here. And I don't know what's going to happen. I thought I knew what was going to happen. And even if Java and Fakey ultimately come out on top, I didn't think it was going to be this way. I didn't think it was going to be a Game 5 in the Grand Finals. I didn't think there was going to be a reset.
Yeah, very valid assessment. It really felt like going into this, Java Fakey, we're going to run away with it. I mean, at the start of the day, we were talking about how Zen and Experience were going to run away with it, but obviously...
I might just have to forget their names now. Like, I got to focus on BalloonBoy and Hideaway now. Like, these are my new goats.
They've earned that status for at least a couple of people in chat. I'm sure they're definitely big rooting for them. Oh, the down
sig. I didn't think he was going to pick it up.
Yeah. Nice follow-up there from Fakey to actually interrupt that. Nice dare hits. Not able to follow up off of that recovery save.
Fakey was trying with the down airs, though. He didn't want to like fully commit into the ground pound. He wanted to just go for those cheeky down airs.
They're not going to do much. Fakey starting to swing for the fences. He knows so many people are deep red. He was throwing out the heavy buttons.
I think the active frames of that side sig like just started to come out as everybody was already past where it was, so he didn't make a connection.
Java, nice. Good save. Keeps Fakey alive as long as he doesn't fall for it.
Oh, I was almost expecting like a D-leg ground pound there from Fakey.
Yeah, instead went for that neutral air, trying to keep both him and his opponent alive, but deep red, both red team members with that stock advantage. There's one to fall, BalloonBoy.
Nice side air. Cleaning that one up, evening things up in terms of stocks. Java and Fakey in total about 80 damage behind. Seems like a little bit of chaos here. I don't feel like either team is really organized. Like Java was over like sitting on the wall, doing not very much. Like Fakey was kind of on stage, throwing moves around but whiffing. Like the same thing kind of went for the red team as well. It didn't seem like they had the same game plan that they were going for, like a unified plan. Now things are starting to get a little bit more organized, and it seems like the red team is definitely on the same page compared to blue.
Yeah, it really feels to me like this game number 3 has just been an extension of the end of game number 2, where they're all just kind of feel like they're in that final stock situation, and they're playing a lot safer. They're really trying to pick and choose how they get in there, how they get their damage, and so far it's working, like I said, very well in the red team's favor.
Java over on the left side. He split so far from Fakey. Like, he had to go to that side to, like, maybe stay safe, but, like, Fakey was sent to the right. So they were split so far from one another. Nice ground pound there, getting through all the active frames of the neutral signature. Fakey spawning back in. Man advantage potential here. And they're going to, okay, with that KO, it's going to be a one-on-one for just a second. Whoa. Can he get this stock? Follow up with a recovery here. He wanted it, but he couldn't find it.
Trying to land, but the neutral lights and the neutral airs coming out from the red team just a little too much. NSIG comes out. Hideaway misses the punish, but here's the combo, and Fakey gonna lose game number 3. Ooh, Java and Fakey might be going home with a silver medal.
This is scary for Java and Fakey. This would be Java and Fakey's first silver medal ever. Which is like also interesting.
In the bad way.
Yes, but still interesting. It's better than bronze.
Yeah, that's fair.
No disrespect to the bronze out there. All right, let's see if we got anything here. Java 326, dude. Fakey 383. It's wild that like it still was kind of as close as it was, despite those low damage numbers coming out from the blue team. Meanwhile, on the red team, everything looks good. They didn't take too much damage whatsoever, obviously because the blue team didn't do that much damage.
Yep. That's pretty much how that one works out. A couple more signatures were thrown out on the side of the blue team, but nothing dramatic, nothing enough that's like, oh, we need to have a real conversation about how y'all are throwing out a lot of SIGs or anything like that. So it was just like, eh.
I think we might need to have just a little bit of a conversation, specifically with the blue team. Like, Java threw out 5, hit 0 of them, which, like, he didn't throw out 14 and hit 1 of them, but still. And then Fakey threw out 8 and only hit 13% of it. He's throwing out the D-Sig a lot, and like sometimes it's, yes, you throw it out and you miss, it's no big deal because you're right on the corner, that's your Kaya, that's what you're supposed to do. But there's a lot of times, like early on in the game, I think he just like ran to the left side, turn around, no one was near him. Notice I'm turning away from you, you know, where the opponents were, and he puts his blender out there, and he does his thing. And it's like, where's that coming from? So maybe he needs to be a little bit more careful with those. I'm not saying bring that number down to 1 and you're allowed that 1, but maybe be a little bit more careful with it because some of his signatures like are good. And like he used the GC N-Sig to like move back towards the stage. Of course, that was for movement, not for a hit. So that one not hitting is not a big deal. But you know, it's one of those things that maybe we don't be careful, be cognizant. Just be thinking about it a little.
It's definitely something to maybe put in the back of the brain, but right now can't be thinking about too much other than this game because we are in game number 4. Hideaway and BalloonBoy. Potential to be the spring doubles champions for North America.
Bro? He's made like 1 hit this entire game so far, and it's 25 seconds into the game, and he's the most damage in the game. Like, Fakey some of these times, like, it almost seems like he's checked out. Like, he's an amazing player, and he has most of the time in the game. Like, he's doing great. But it's like he has these single moments where it's like he just checks out, or he's not, like, fully focused in just that moment. And, like, when you're this deep in bracket, you're going to get punished for that, whether it's on a Fakey or whether it's the 2v1 on a Java.
I mean, Java doing a good job at least making up for any sort of check outage that's happening on the side of Fakey because he was able to get that neutral signature, get that first KO. Unfortunate that Fakey couldn't get that side air off that setup from Java, but still, ooh, man, this one's staying way too close if I'm a Java and Fakey fan.
They gave Java plenty of room to get back on the main stage, but once he got over that corner, BalloonBoy was right there, grabbing the KO as well. BalloonBoy, the only one left on first stock here. A little bit of team damage, going to split him up. Oh, he doesn't jump. He stays right stacked on top of Java, and he doesn't get hit by the neutral sig.
Gets launched a little bit by that side air from Hideaway, but man, Java really wants his KO on BalloonBoy, but is not finding a single hit.
Dude, BalloonBoy is still living here. And in the moments where he's like sent flying and it takes a little bit of time to recover, like Hideaway, you know, like he's taking some damage, but like he's on pace with the other 2 people on the other team. So like it's not like he's getting damage after damage, dozens and dozens of bits of damage added up onto him in those moments. So like BalloonBoy's survivability there is absolutely a good thing.
Yeah, he's not leaving Hideaway in like a 1v2 or anything like that. Oh, okay. Good route coming out from the blue team. Downlight down air to set up for the neutral signature from Fakey. Gives him a slight advantage, but once again, BalloonBoy pretty healthy.
Lot of whiffs there. Everybody just kind of playing some intense neutral. Some dodge circles, if you will. Nice side sig. I think that technically might have hit off of the stage. I'm not sure, because like he is in orange and it still sent him off screen. Oh, nice follow from Java there.
Grab out for ground pound. BalloonBoy actually gets launched down there, but Java gets back up, but not for long as Hideaway hits that recovery. Both red team members in the red. Hideaway on that final stock. Blue team, if they get Hideaway, they might have a chance. BalloonBoy hits the N-Sig, but he's gonna fall for it.
They were able to bring Fakey into the orange, but now BalloonBoy is all by himself. They were doing a lot of work there. Like, I respect how present Hideaway was in that moment, given how damaged he was. Like, the red team had so much control there, and BalloonBoy almost had, like, the, like, most clutch moment. Okay, we have a 1v1 here.
Dude, BalloonBoy, can he clutch this out? This is Java. This is somebody who's already earned his spot in the Spring Royale. Man, with the way that BalloonBoy's been playing, with the reads that he's been making, can Java do this? Okay, intense neutral.
Now, Java did win the show match just yesterday, but it was not on this legend. Oh my goodness, no way he just got away with that.
The turnaround at the top of the map, gravity cancel, downlight recovery. Java, Fakey, they forced the game number 5.
Now, I just want to point out that, like, someone tweeted earlier, like, we need to buff blasters because someone picked up a blaster's recovery, like, off screen on the top and it didn't KO. And, like, he did that and it did KO. And everyone in, like, the replies was like, he was in yellow. And it's like, come on, man. Where did Finn go? he disappeared. He did his mission and then just disappeared. It was like my final message.
I've done my duty. He's rode off into the distance, but I am a Blasters denialist, so I'm fine with whatever you talked about on Twitter.
Well,
I'm fine with all that. We going to Western Air Temple?
I don't know.
We are.
We are going to Western Air Temple. They keep choosing this map with the pillar. And, like, you could go to the dome with the 2 soft platforms. Like, they don't move. But if you're looking for 2 soft platforms, you could go to the dome. A lot of people go to the dome. But no, Western Air Temple. A lot of Western Air Temple that we're seeing towards the latter part of this tournament today.
Game number 5. It all comes down to this to see who's going to be the North American 2v2 Spring Champion team. Is it going to be the 2nd seed? Or is it going to be the underseed? BalloonBoy and Hideaway, once again, double-digit PRs.
Oh, and Fakey did 373 damage last game. So yeah, like there was a lot of time where he was like not necessarily the most present in those fights. It's those moments I was talking about where it's almost just like he disconnects and it's like he's not in the game in that moment. So see if he can clean that up this game. A little bit of a team damage there could lead to the KO, and it ultimately does. The ground pound from Hideaway sent him down, and then the ground pound from Fakey's bow gets the KO, but at least it's a 1-for-1 trade. Fakey! I was going to say, we got to look at Hideaway here because he's the damage one. Fakey's healthy, and then he loses that stock.
Okay, but Java makes it up, gets that neutral air at the top of the map. Now it's just 2 stocks for everybody instead of the 3. Java just a little bit more damage than everyone else, but a couple of axe hits, and suddenly everything's looking even again. Going in. Once again, I think people are going to start respecting that offstage. Top of the map. They're going high. Down 6 throwing out. BalloonBoy with the punish.
Again, just a lot of dodge circles coming out. No major like team follow-ups, even like single hits, as everybody's just trying to find their footing here, figure out exactly where they should be in this fight. Like everybody's changing position all over the place. They'll be on top of their teammate and far away from their teammate. The other team's doing the exact same thing, swapping up between who they're attacking. He's charging that one hard. What's going to happen here?
Bounce.
Big side air. The weapon toss hits Hideaway, and BalloonBoy is going to fall. The first one on final stock is Hideaway going to be the second one with that down air. Fakey is going to sit here and babysit and flub it and get hit by the side air, but he gets the signature KO.
Got that gravity cancel side sig. That side sig off of the soft platform. Either way, that means the blue team had a stock advantage, but we're going to
here goes.
final stocks.
Here it comes,
Game 5. Oh,
everybody
nail biter.
Is so even on final stock in Game 5. This could be the victory here for Hideaway and BalloonBoy.
No matter what happens, Hideaway and BalloonBoy have been playing so incredibly well. They deserve so much accolade, but you know they want that gold medal. They want to start off with a dub. Top of the map didn't quite convert to a KO. Sidelight and Sig!
Fakey turning up.
Not enough to KO Hideaway. He's disarmed though. Oh, the recoveries. Dodge down, avoids Fakey. Fakey really turning up, like you said. Hideaway. Can he convert this to a KO? Fakey goes low when he goes for the nair, but BalloonBoy gonna get taken out. Java hit him with the recovery in the end, Sig. Java and Fakey are gonna be your North American 2v2 Spring Champions.
And this is their first doubles victory since October 1st of 2023, where they took Autumn Championship. And that was the back-to-back from the Summer Championship. Then, dude, I forgot they got 7th at Worlds. That is